And so, my friends, a new era here in Crusader Kings 3. Newer than I realized, because I forgot one of the core rules of this entire playthrough. Since the very beginning, we've established two rules. Firstly, we will play as a character for 70 years, which of course we've achieved, 281. And secondly, the rule was that every other character would remain in place, but the character after that would move again. Þarþuþhaþhi and Elrond were in Britannia. Smeagolf and Þarþuþhaþhi have been in Egypt. And that means, very simply, Queen Phasis and her husband, King Tutankhamelf, are not allowed to stay here. It's elven law, it's elven tradition. Even though we've given them very Egyptian names, they're not allowed to stay here. So that gives us a few options. You have to bear in mind, we can't just immediately jump to somewhere else in the world, right? Not instantaneously. With Smeagolf, it took us a little while to move down to Egypt to carve out a new realm. Because you might remember, we jumped to Tunisia first and then went from there. So I think this time around, it makes logical sense that Elvenkind would continue spreading towards the east. If we're going for this kind of a pseudo-world domination type thing, where we are sweeping from one side of the map to the other, I mean, they've already got Africa covered, they're spreading down there, we're spreading up through towards the north into Siberia. Somebody needs to start heading southeast over, eventually, of course, towards India and further into Eastern Asia. It would make sense then that we jump over to maybe Persia, or maybe even we go for something like Baghdad. What, we go for like the Euphrates or the Tigris? That's fine. I think this one's the Euphrates, isn't it? We jump over to that kind of that cradle of civilization, and that's very appropriate because, of course, we're going to be building a new era of elves when we combine all 5 bloodlines with these 2 characters. Maybe the plan is we do a great holy war. We take the kingdom of, I presume this is the kingdom of Mesopotamia, right? Because obviously it's the Abbasid Sultanate there. Yeah, Sultanate of Mesopotamia. We grab that and we start forming that into a new elven realm. I think that'd be super interesting. I think I've never really played around this area either. Okay, I could do something with that. The problem is we need a border with them, right? To declare a great holy war? We've got nothing. So first things first, let's start laying the plans for a brand new elven era. And then I think the real plan is after we jump from Egypt to this kind of area here, whatever we decide to call it, I guess we could give Egypt back to Þarþuþhaþhi, right? Sorry, wrong, Þarþuþhaþhi. They're very difficult to tell apart these days. Everyone's looking very similar. Right, we give it back to Þarþuþhaþhi. That would be kind of fun. I might have to try that. Okay. I've convinced myself. I think that's it. Now, again, this is totally on me. I completely forgot this was a mechanic. Thank you for reminding me in the comment section last episode. Otherwise, I'd have just carried on in Egypt as if nothing was wrong. Let's start gearing up for our future. Well, before we do that, first things first, let's get familiarized with Queen Phasis a bit more. Diligent, fickle, and paranoid. Quick to change her mind, so very appropriate. You know, I don't want to be the Queen of Nubia anymore, the Queen of Egypt. I want to be the Queen of Mesopotamia instead. Fair enough, we've nailed that one. Diligent, so she's prepared to go all in. Sadly, between paranoid and diligent, that's 150% stress gain. So this is going to be a really interesting character. She's going to be very, very high stress and desperate to prove herself, which I think could be interesting. Maybe another reason to spin off our culture and our religion and maybe form something new. Even more of a reason, actually, that maybe she would pursue that ritual of ascension by all means and increase her elven rank. Unlike our last character, she's only an elf. She's not even a high elf, which we were playing as 3 generations ago, right? She's just a normal elf. So we have to ascend 2 at the minimum. We're talking 10,000 piety to get back to where we were with our last character. Not to mention build up even beyond that. So this is going to be... There's going to be a massive time investment, but again, as a kind of paranoid, diligent person, I think she would want to prove that she is better than the others and make herself as good as possible to protect herself and what she's building towards. So then, activity available pilgrimage. Let's hold that thought for a while. We've got stuff to work towards here. University visit, absolutely. I do like the fact that she is not immediately insanely good. She's a genius, which is an improvement over our previous intelligent character. She does only have a level 2 education, though. She's only got adequate bargain, and she's still got 33 diplomacy, don't get me wrong, but there is definitely room for improvement there. And again, I like that as the basis of a character, somebody we can improve on, right? Instead of just being the best from the get-go here. We will mothball that as well. What do you think, diplomacy? And we start forging alliances, ready to move into Mesopotamia? Maybe even Marshall? Marshall's her weakest point right now, and as a diligent character, maybe she would work on that. Actually kind of like that idea, you know? Immediately off the bat, warfare. So work as hard as possible to carve out a realm of her own and follow tradition. That, I think, is not bad. She's not exactly going to be leading troops personally, though, right? What's her personal combat here? 31. I'm not feeling it. But not personal combat prowess. Personal combat is CK2. Let's go diplomacy, then. Let's see if we can. Majesty seems to suit her quite a lot. We're going to go foreign affairs focus, though, for the time being. See if we can win some people over. Get some good alliances forged out here. And then she's also got a perk in learning. Okay. Well, let's go for... maybe we start working down Theologian immediately. She's got to be as good as her predecessor, right? And only hard work is going to get her there. Lots of pilgrimages, lots of venerating the spark. I know I've talked about this before, but I'm going to interpret their religion as being slightly different this time. It's very hard to normally have cynical or zealous characters or something in between. It's very hard, I suppose, not to be a zealous character when you can quite literally be bestowed divine power by following that path. So I think they're all probably a little bit zealous by default, especially given the amount of conversion we've had, like, kind of worldwide, right? But I guess we'll be a bit more dedicated to Theologian, despite the fact that we're not a zealous character. We don't literally have the trait zealous. Let's get to work. We've got a lot of hard work ahead of us. We're going to immediately start fabricating a claim somewhere we can kind of kick off of. I guess something like Zaid would be good, because that's already very close to their borders. We've got France here on that side that scares me. Emperor Tholdir the Bloodfather, our great-great-grandfather's father. Of course, we played as Smeagol, so that's the guy that we dodged there. He's the very much the in-between generation, but he's still going. Credit to him. 186 good health. Wow, he's still just a regular elf, too. He's not a high elf. He's not one of the true elves. He's just getting on with things. 70 diplomacy. Friggin' hell. I mean, a huge part of that, of course, is going to be... Let's put you on court politics, make some alliances. A big part of that, of course, is going to be the fact that we have graceful aging, or whatever it's called, that makes their skills better the more they age. So they're going to be insane. Really, it's the next generation to be able to capitalize on it properly. So let's start undermining right here. There you go. Let's start undermining right there. Grab a claim. That'll make them our direct border... direct de jure neighbors, and then we can just declare a holy war, hopefully, for the entire kingdom. Now, bear in mind, the kingdom, I think, is actually slightly smaller, isn't it? Yeah, they've got a big chunk of Persia. We could just siege out and see how far we can get. It's going to be kind of dangerous, I suppose, going to war with the Abbasids like that, but we'll figure it out. So then, next step is, of course, solidify this relationship. They like each other a tremendous amount. Obviously, they're both tremendously attractive people who've been told their entire destiny is to bring about that 5 bloodline, the greatest of all the elves to ever live. We're going to go romance, because we can only have one husband right now, so why not go for soulmates? No reason to seduce when this is going to be the only guy in her life, potentially forever. Winning with a sparring match. Go with my gut in the moment, write him a love poem, or secretly plant a letter in his chambers. What do you think he's into? Diligent or humble? I think he'd appreciate the hard work. Let's write him a love poem. Ooh. Hey, there you go. I cannot encourage you, Queen Faces. I'm most grateful for your kind words. Yours faithfully, Tutankhamun. Very diplomatic response. Oh, and a message from the Emperor. Emperor Elrond of Germania Elf would like us to be his chancellor. Would you really? Oh, he's also a witch. Oh, well, that's nice that that's spreading a little bit. That's good. We're all becoming slightly more magical, I suppose, in our approach, or at least a bit more esoteric. Chancellor of Germania Elf. Okay. Sure. 43 diplomacy. We can put that to good use. Might as well. Might as well start building up a name for herself, right? Because right now she's just distinguished, has a potential future. Not really got much going for her quite yet. We can negotiate alliances. We've got Daniel Fakeson. Absolutely. Her brother. Let's go with that. We've got... I'm looking for any kind of... not inside your rams. Actually, we should be going for that. Forget about the others. They're our vassals. They come into war whether we like it or not. There's no one really to go for right now. I guess I could try and have a chat elsewhere. If we get an alliance with France here, that would be super, super powerful. Ridiculously powerful. Oh, no brothers, no sisters. Of course, no children yet. Okay, fair enough. So we can't do anything about that. Okay, fair enough. I can't propose any marriages. We'll just have to wait for diplomacy to kick in, and then we could go for defensive negotiations and see if we can just leverage that on an already powerful ruler to bring them on board. The fact that she's already starting with 74 out of 300 stress before we've done anything is terrifying. What have we got? Prandial excess. Hello. Each day it seems my court is above with talk of the next banquet, and many have grown rather portly of late. The culinary activity is fueled by King Tutankhamun, Aranis, and Finreth, constantly vying to demand the most memorable meal from the cooks. My liege, tonight I'm having the kitchens prepare the richest sauce known to man, served with a 10-bird roast. I can't wait. Or only the best for my court. Is extravagance gone too far, or will you never be satisfied? Sure. You might as well enjoy it a little bit, huh? Work hard, play hard. Unfortunately. Hello. The flanks of my throne room, I can hear the master of the hunt, Duke Alorian, engaged in a tense negotiation with Gabriel over the sale of a beautiful peregrine falcon. Perhaps they'd appreciate their queen's intercession almost as much as I think I'd appreciate a new bird. Gabriel, you know you're asking too much. Okay, I'll make you a better offer or keep out of my throne room. Try it. Try it. You can be a little diplomatic in your approach. You succeed. It's always a good start. Nice little bit of practice there. Who? As of late, all my visits to Tutankhamun have been ruined by my vassal, Mayor Thalassa. Thalassa, yeah, that's right. She follows him everywhere like a lost puppy. A duel will prove who's worthy. We're going to beat her up. Yeah, sure, let's beat her up. Easy duel. Mayor Thalassa stood no chance against my might. Her defeat was surely embarrassing, and my dearest Tutankhamun saw all of it. He's not paid her any attention since. Again, he's a man who appreciates hard work. He is also humble, but I guess he doesn't really expect that of other people. Oh! Another one of these elven children. Bloodline of House Cerulean. Sure. I suppose you can... So the child is my ward. No, we'll find a place in court for you. That's okay. We don't really care about your bloodline. We've already got that. It's like a very, very distant relative. It's not very special anymore, unfortunately. Everybody's got at least 3 or 4 bloodlines in this court. Ah! Your friend died. Fail Mia. You really have failed Mia. For God's sake, 80 stress off the bat here. She's actually going to die before we do anything with her, isn't she? Oh, Lord. Okay, shit. Oh, God. Okay, go on then. Have your mental break. Or she already had a mental break. Why is it not popping up? Have you got something wrong with you? Valued scholarly courtier. Oh! Lifestyle experience up by 15%. Well, that's fun. She hasn't got any... She's also a logistician. Oh, shit. Yeah, she hasn't got any of the mental break traits. Fair enough. I wonder if we'll get the option to pick one. Something like athletic, you know, like one of the good ones. Journaler. Confidant, if we can pick Tutankhamun or Þarþuþhaþhi. I would love that. That's great story development. So we are at 100% chance of... Oh, fabricate a hook on Daoud. I don't care about him. 100% chance of fabricating that claim. So fabricating that claim. Yes, by which I mean fabricating a claim on his heart. We've also got family connections. Major chance to prevent one murder scheme against each family member and extra dread or something like that. 30 days and they will be soulmates. I've been mulling over a strongly worded letter I received from my kinsman, Emperor Thaldir. He's laid out his firm wish that on time Helse make express enemies of the Alendary dogs. Cannot defend Thalion's broken betrothal with Martha, but what of the risks of our family? Someone broke their betrothal. Cannot refuse Thaldir. Are we going to follow him into a feud, or should we say no? Yeah, but this is like, he's not our house though, right? Oh no, he is. Interesting. So is that as high as it goes then? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay. I'm not joining that feud, because we might end up... I mean, there it is popping up right there. We might end up veering off and starting our own house, and to be honest, we probably will when we move. When King Tutankhamun suggested a hunt, I did not hesitate to organize one. I would do anything for a mere glimpse of my spring blossom. I'm stalking through the underbush, my page at my heel and my hound ahead. Seems as if it's found a trail. Then suddenly my concentration is shattered by a man's scream. I'm coming for you, my love. Oh my God. Within what must have been a minute, but felt like an hour, I reach a clearing. Tutankhamun is on the ground before me, disheveled and weaponless. Opposite him is about to strike a huge stag. My arrow strikes true and the beast falls to the ground. For a moment, all he can do is stare, but then he stumbles towards me and throws himself into my arms. Oh, I need you, my love, right here and right now. He becomes your soulmate. We saved his life. Oh, that's so nice. We gain 350 prestige, or I only want to kiss. No, obviously they'll become soulmates. I rescued him from a wolf and a stag. Wow, that really was so brave of her, wasn't it? I like that. That's nice. It's a nice story. Nice story that he she rescued him from a wolf and a stag. That's lovely. Yeah, no, obviously we'll go for thoughtful, and then we'll head for defensive negotiation, see if we can... It's going to be... I think we'll be fine. Like, how many troops have you got realistically? 12,000. How many have we got? 14,000. We'll probably be fine, but we'll see what we can do. So she had a childhood crush on Alderon, her nephew and cousin. No, set aside these childish thoughts. She's a diligent ruler. She's going to do her duty, and her duty is to bring about the 5 bloodline child, and he's not a part of that, I'm afraid. Duke Elrond. Oh, we can stop being rivals with Duke Elrond. This is the man whose title I revoked to give back to Þarþuþhaþhi, give him his retirement home. I mean, clearly he was upset, but he realizes we did it for selfless reasons. Yes, we will stop being rivals. There you are. Remember, we're ending the cycle of hatred. Someone in the comments said you were going to end the cycle of hatred, then immediately revoked man's title. No. It was between parent and child. Because you got to bear in mind, all of them, since the beginning of time, have been enemies. Our father with Elrar, they were enemies. Elrar with his father were enemies because he was passed over for succession. Thaldir and Smeagol were enemies, and we have stopped that. Okay, we're taking a stand here. Elf together strong. A child is growing in my womb. My husband, King Tutankhamun. Tukamkamelf. I can't say it anymore. We'll be proud. Very good. He will be proud. That's lovely to hear. Let's sort out some of this other stuff then. We can station man-at-arms and we can fix some other stuff we've got going on. Where do we want to put you? I think I'll put it in the place that gives 37.5. Yes, that seems good. Rather annoyingly, because we lost the Duchy of Alexandria, which is the place I built up to support our siege weapons, I've had to station it in Cairo to get any bonuses at all. I still think we'll be fine, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. And besides, if we're not fine, we can just drop a bunch of cash on mercenaries and then probably make up the difference. What do you think you're doing? What the hell do you think you're doing coming to my domain to raid us? Leave! Leave now! How dare you take the loot? Ooh! Hey, that was good. It gave us a level of fame as well. Holy shit. A stewardship perk, eh? Demand payment for hooks? I could have some value, but I think we're making enough cash. Let's go cutting cornerstones to reduce the prestige cost of buildings. I think the second we get over to Mesopotamia, we're probably going to immediately... we need a tribal holding somewhere. Or at least we need to build a tribal holding somewhere. There's room down there. We do something with that. Otherwise, we can't build our fancy Elven Grand Hold. Yeah, sure, we can build that. We can more than afford it. How does she start with so much prestige? My God. Oh, and actually, here's a fair point. What have you got equipped right now? Learning lifestyle experience. Nah, you're good. We don't actually need that. Let's see what we can sort out briefly. Damn, we haven't got much in the way of diplomacy. I could try and buy some diplomacy books, I suppose. Let's see what we can find out here. We've got one, which is really good, but I think if we just go all in, try and get her as good as possible as early as possible. Oh, so we've got one of the nicest. That's good. Elven Core Politics. 20% extra. Beautiful. 5% on that one. 10% on that one. It's probably worth buying. Okay, let's see if you will sell it to us. You will indeed. I suppose we might as well buy the last one. It's better than nothing, right? I think we're supposed to have that anyway, which is why we can demand it, but there you go. Problem solved. Wait, no way were all of those core artifacts. I probably should have double-checked that, huh? No, they weren't. Why weren't they showing up? What the hell? Am I going mad? What the hell was that about? Can't see something by acquisition date. Please do. Oh, there you go. Weird. Game just hadn't updated properly yet. There we are. There we are. And then maybe the other one was a... Maybe the other one was a core artifact in hindsight. Okay, that's fine. I'm sure we got something else we can fill out here. Anything. Just give me... Oh, yeah. Fertility 15%, spouse opinion plus 10. Seems a bit pointless, but that's all right. And there it is. Our claim to begin a whole new realm. Get an unpressed claim on the Vilayar of Luristan, which puts us right there. So we're going to go to war against these guys. They've only got 4,000 troops, so that should be quite an easy war. Granted, we've got to march across the Middle East to actually get over to them, but we'll manage. And there it is. You've named it Þarþuþhaþhi. You've named it Þarþuþhaþhi. Has it got 5 bloodlines? My God. My God. Wait, the more I look, the better it gets. Look. Consecrated blood. Elf blood. Oh, elf blood. Wait, what? The result of elves breeding with humans. What, you fucking liar? We haven't bred with a single human. It's just diluted down. No. How has this happened? How has this happened? No. This is a curse. It's erudite. It's Adonic. It's Titan. It's got all 5 bloodlines. It's fecund. It's got albino, which of course was our dynasty's chosen thing. It's a Spark prodigy, and it's an endless lord. It's a perfect genetic duplicate of their lord parent, so it got all of her genetic traits, and it must have rolled the dice and got the others as well. Oh my God, we've done it. But hold on, if it's a genetic duplicate of their parents, does that mean that the next time if this kid has a kid, will that also be elf blood? No, because what if we if we ascend this kid? Oh God. That's upsetting. I don't know what to do here. Wait, but when we did the Elven Ascension before, it allowed us to ascend our primary heir. So you know what? We might be okay. It's just always going to be a generation behind us. It's a problem. They're both elves rather than high elves. So I guess there is a chance that it would not only not reinforce, but drop down. Ooh. Brother, ooh. I don't like that. Search for wetness. Okay, yeah, go on then. Oh. She actually had her mental break. Okay. This is good. Oh my god, yeah. No, great timing. Athletic. Athletic is not a bad thing. Prowess, health boost, stress loss. Great. That's actually great. I'm happy with that. And then we can like, oh, hello. Oh, this was a quick event that we had where some guy visited our court. It was all based on diplomacy. So, oh, shit. I'm actually surprised we got anything for that, given how easy that was. Let's quickly just double check. Work off some stress. Yeah, I thought that was something we could do. Beautiful. Stress coping. Heavier is more. This is not enough, I think, to myself as I put down the training hammer. I've been practicing non-stop, but I'm not getting tired. I need something bigger, perhaps heavier. Oh, do you want to chuck around an enormous box? What's it doing for us? Not a lot. Chuck around the box. Durability is decreased by 7, but it's a good exercise. Because there's prowess and an extra health boost, but we're stinky. And apparently she also dropped it on her head. What was it, a fucking Donkey Kong? How'd you manage that? Okay, well, never mind, I suppose. 2 perks. Defensive negotiations. Yes, please. And confidence could be awesome. Minus 5% stress gain. We've got to think about this very slightly. So that's down by 20%, which has put a bit of a dent in it. But what's that? Just still minus plus 130% stress. Which isn't ideal, but it's a step in the right direction. Speaking of a step in the right direction, shall we quite literally step in the right direction? Let's go to war. Now, obviously, it goes without saying, I think I might have to do a little bit of off-camera direction, shall we say, a little bit of suspension of disbelief, just to juggle things around. It might not be necessary, because if we become a king, or a queen in this case, we have 2 kingdom titles. I believe we're allowed to just give one away, but then he'll ascend to become the same tier as us, right? As long as we can move our capital over, I don't think there should be any issues. Obviously, if there are, I don't mind doing a little bit of in-between episode directional work just to make sure he goes back to being the king of Egypt and then we go and become the queen of Mesopotamia, or however it happens. It might not happen today, of course. There's a lot to ask. We've got to do a massive holy war if we want to try and pull that off. Is that not going to be a tremendous amount of... Are you actually going to sail all the way around Persia? Actually, I think that's a better play, because then we're not taking a massive amount of attrition. That's the word I'm looking for. Really doesn't bode well if I can't even remember the word for my people starving to death. Another baby. Another baby has been formed. Okay. My nephew will be so happy. Don't like that. Þarþuþhaþhi is leading the troops. My father, grandfather, and brother-in-law. Ooh, horrible. Horrible. We've got to use this guy while we've got him, right? He's going to help us establish a new realm. Then he can go back and look after the portal that he built. He's no Smeag elf, okay? He's no shrinking violet. He is a humble man, but he's just going to go back to doing his duty, which is being portal guardian. But I feel like it's nice that he actually gets to enjoy the fruits of his labor. Smeag elf was a bit too much of a web weaver. It didn't really work out for him, did it? Okay. Let's go through... Is that the best we can do? I mean, if that's the best we can do, that's the best we can do. But to be fair, with this guy leading, we might not have to worry about supply too much, given he's got 64 leadership. Careful, they've sent 2,300 troops. Station besiegers. Give me the army. Let's go over there and let's chase him down. No, sir. Sorry, I just want to click on, like, one unit. Thank you. Oh, that is the unit. Oh, well, fair enough, then. I didn't think that would be enough to continue the siege. Let's go and chase their army if we can. Does the daughter have 5 bloodlines? If so, we've got our... Oh, she doesn't. Only 4 bloodlines. Pathetic. Pathetic child. You do not get a name. Now, you know what I'm about to ask, don't you? I'm going to need Mesopotamian names that are an elven pun. Good luck with that. What am I going to... Let me just have a think. Hold on. I just thought of one immediately. Elf Nasir. Amazing. I think of all the copper I can complain about. Actually, I suppose now I think about it, Fain Nasir would have probably worked better. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm afraid my ancient Mesopotamian is a little bit on the rusty side. Don't really get too many opportunities to speak it these days, you know. It just is a lot mostly fair. We are mostly fair, but not always. Popular opinion plus 500 and fees cost minus 30%. Bloody hell, okay, I'll take that. And these people also after the same title as me. Nah, I'm not a fan of that. Hold on. Let's take 6,000. Take those 6,000 there. Let's run them up in that direction and smash whoever the hell that is. I don't know who you are, but we are going to kill you. This is elf territory now. I'm sorry. Who's that coming in? Venice? Genoa? Georgia. Oh, not very good at recognizing medieval flags either, apparently. I'll put it up there with my ancient Mesopotamian studies to sort that out. Friend scheme power up by 30%. Heart of the family. Ducal conquest. Ooh. Adaptive traditions, embassies. Each alliance gains +1. You got anything that will help me reduce a little stress there, fella? Bound by blood. Friendly council. Sound foundation. Oh dear. Please, just anything. Ooh. I feel like matriarch is the most appropriate tree to start working down. So that's exactly what we're going to do there. Well, let's just start sieging. We're already at 60%. And bear in mind, this is just a stepping stone. This is a step into what will hopefully be a new realm. I'm a little bit concerned they're probably just going to try and kill my troops there. Unless we were to flip you over there. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's put you there, because you're a sieger. Let's put you there. And then if they try and fight this army, they're in for a horrible surprise. Oh, give it a go. See what happens. They're actually going to win. Turns out one man cannot take on several thousand like that. Discover the trebuchet. Oh, well, that is great news. Jesus, because I feel like these sieges are going on forever otherwise. If we could finish these 2 sieges before they finish that one, we're probably going to be fine. Hello, Maya Thalassa. Oh, Maya Thalassa again, the home wrecker. She's testing my limits. Others are sure to follow. Let's give her a taste of her own medicine. Okay, all problems will be blamed on her. That's a great idea. She's incompetent. She's pathetic. A manipulation hook. Well done. She'll think twice before challenging me again. Beautiful diplomacy. Another babby has been formed. This is too fast. Do you people never stop? It's just one after the other. It's like an elf bloodline conveyor belt. We do not have time to play Hnataffel, whoever you say it. I've never really considered. I've only ever seen that written down. And even then, I've only ever seen it written down in RimWorld, which is very bizarre given the context of this game. Can we stop that? Put that in. No. My war score. Ah! Okay. We'll just move. We'll just stop them there. Stop them there. That's it. Hold, stutter, reinforce. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. Let's go siege that one again. God damn it. Oh, that siege is underway. Oh, well, shit. That's great then. Okay. Might have accidentally been a blessing in disguise. A daughter, Theopatra, with 4 bloodlines. Damn, maybe we did get lucky with that first kid. I suppose if it comes out genetic copy, you've only got to roll the percentage on the 1 bloodline at that point, right? So that is, like, actually really, really easy to do. Okay, we've got a leadership perk. All right. Okay, that's interesting. What do we want to go for? Anything that reduces stress. Serenity's Embrace. Stress gain -10%. Stress loss +10%. I will be taking that. I do not want this lady to die too early. She's still at stress level 1, which lowers fertility. Not that apparently there's a problem with that. Boom. There is our foot in the door. Okay, and now I do not have a Casus Belli. Really? So you don't... Is that because it's a clan kingdom rank realm? So I can't holy war you for that. Oh, no, now we can. Oh, it just hadn't woken up yet. I was going to say, why the fuck does that not work? So over the Grand Amoret of Persia. Oh, so we still can't actually holy war for... Because we don't actually have a border with the Kingdom of Mesopotamia. Oh, I fucked up. I should have gone for that one, shouldn't I? Oh, balls. Okay, good war with Georgia. Sadly, I might have to. We're going to go grab Mosul, and then we'll go out from there then, I suppose. How long are we looking at there? 19 months. You know what I think we do in the interim then? While she is not currently permanent, and while we are waiting to again get that stepping stone, I think we'll just go to university. Obviously very convenient. We can just go to the one in Cairo. Oh, there's also one in Alexandria too. Okay, we'll just go to the one in Cairo. Maybe we'll grease the palms of the dean and try and... What are we? Level 2 education? So we've got to go to university minimum 3 times here. She does have a benefit over our previous character in that she's a genius. So hopefully off the get-go here, she should be a little bit better. Much more successful, slightly more successful. 50% chance of slightly more. No, spend the money, spend the prestige, go all in. She's diligent. So this actually makes sense that she would be happy to go pretty balls to the wall with her studies no matter what. What is this? We've got... Oh, let's go for Bound by Blood. Yeah, again, keep going through Matriarch. I think it's just the most suitable for the character. There's arguably better stuff to pick this early on. Destroy Malith with Facts and Logic. It's a 50-50. Go. You destroy him. Oh, she actually might be onto something here. Oh my god, she might be onto something here. We've taken the gamble and it's actually paying off. We're already at just over level 2 and we've still got 4 months remaining. Beautiful. No thanks. She's diligent. It will stress her out if she does a drinking night. So she's going to plow ahead. Oh, Þarþuþhaþhi gained the trait Bossy. Interesting. A martial character, eh? I think martial is the most appropriate if we're going to be suddenly carving out a realm in a religious sense for a major religion. So let's give you... You know who's going to educate this kid? Makes sense, doesn't it? We go for... Oh, I was going to say Þarþuþhaþhi, but apparently not. Why not? I'll maybe try and actually ask him about it instead of asking you. Þarþuþhaþhi the second. Where's Þarþuþhaþhi the first gone? Am I going nuts? Oh, yes. Sorry, he's the wrong guy. They do look quite similar. Can I offer you a ward there, father? I would like you to look after... I can't. Why not? Why am I going insane? Þarþuþhaþhi. Oh, you play our son and cousin. There he is. He's already 3 years old. Bloody hell, that flew by, didn't it? Yes, good. Now bear in mind, other Þarþuþhaþhi's only intelligent, so we are missing out on a slight benefit with that. You aced an assignment. Very good. Let me begin from the tome. As everybody knows... Yes, easy. It looks as if we're going to gain stress with that, but we're actually fine. 0% chance of gaining that other stress. Beautiful. We've won the debate. Greetings, my modest liege. I'll be happy to educate your son, Þarþuþhaþhi. A noble upbringing for a noble spirit. Thank you. And he's very trustworthy. He's a trustworthy fella, right? I don't think he's going to do anything wrong. I think we're actually going to nail this. I think we're going to get to level 4, aren't we? I'll be very surprised if we don't. My head hurts. We lose stress. Or... We're either going to become massively more successful or much more successful. 0% chance for the worst outcome. Come on, we're almost there. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. No way. She's not going to get there. She is going to get there. University visit becomes much more successful. Boom, level 4. That's what we like to see. She did lose the trait adequate bargainer, and she is now up to charismatic negotiator. That is exactly the outcome we wanted there. Okay, do we want to take Melandia back to court? 29 intrigue. Bloody hell. Okay, it's a free courtier, so I guess I will take him there. Oh, actually, I didn't check what our... Oh, we got a book out of that too, so we should probably take a look at that just in case it's a diplomacy book. Beautiful, great work. What was our new artifact then? Sorry, acquisition date? Oh, at least I thought that was a book. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, was it core? It was a core artifact. Acquisition date? Elven Court Politics. No, that's an old one. Oh, I'm not sure. Let's put that on display anyway. Let's go ahead and put that one there. Oh, God, I didn't see like Faithful Magistrates. Times of creation cost minus 20%, control growth 0.2 per month. There's no wonder we are blitzing through these legacies when they've got 725 renown per month. Ridiculous. Friendly Council. Each friend gives you 2 random skill points. Beautiful. We actually gained, we didn't gain any in diplomacy. Sound Foundations. Every living child gives you a random skill point. We did gain 1 in diplomacy there. And then finally, Matriarch. This has been a rapid blast up to that. Stress loss plus 20%. Incredibly important with her. And again, I don't think that's out of character. I think that's actually very appropriate that she would be Matriarch, given that she is quite literally going to be bringing about this new kind of elf. All 5 bloodlines. In, unfortunately, quite a disappointing elf, but that's okay. Tremendous degree of irony. Let's go work off some stress then, huh? A foot race with Duke Elendar. 2 of you wrestle. That's a bit bizarre. Challenge him to a sparring match. Who beat him up? He wins the challenge. Well, that's okay. It was a good go. The fuck are you doing raiding me? Why are they obsessed with this recently? Get out of my realm, you little weirdo. Give me your money and piss off. Here, let's, honestly, let's just not bother gathering anymore. Let's just go in. Because they can't disappear while they're still mid-siege, right? Oh, God, another child. There you go. That's why Matriarch is so relevant, I suppose. Hello there. How you doing? Nice to see you. Please reinforce. Boom. I'll take some money from that. 121. Okay, fair enough. Politely, I spent the best part of 5 characters stealing dolls across Europe. I'm not going to have some other raiders come in and steal dolls from my children. That's not happening, okay? How close are we to our 60% of the way there? Oh, come on. Hurry, hurry, hurry now. Should we then, in the meantime, in the interim, just go on a quick pilgrimage? No, not a crazy pilgrimage. One that's relatively close, but not too close. Fairly short distance. Fairly short distance. They're all the same. Very short distance. Okay, let's go over to Surhan then. Ooh, we can take Circumspect because we have Fickle and Paranoid. That's great news. Much slower speed. That's good. And then let's take medical equipment. I don't think I would ever not take medical equipment, given that that's probably the only thing that could kill us early. Hold. Dale has been begging me for ages to right-click a pregnant character to see what they can do. Ah, good. Þarþuþhaþhi is our regent. So, does that apply to yourself? Change the baby's gender. Oh. Oh, well, that would have been quite useful to have. We should have a girl. We shall have a girl. Yeah, she's going to ask herself, because, of course, she is a magi, right? Surely? Well, I can't see all of her traits. I need to see if I can get that mod working again. Cast this down. Become more pious. Absolutely cast it down. So that way we can guarantee it's a girl, and then we can, hopefully, fingers crossed, get 2 bloodlines. And of course, when we ascend, if we can ascend the son, and we eventually get a daughter that's born of both parents being ascended, right, so is naturally maybe a higher rank, we can just marry them. We can marry the son to multiple daughters of ascending rank, as of course we progress and ascend further and further as the game goes on. So I think we'll be fine, if I've explained that well enough, that is. Ah, we've lost the stress level. Very good, because we observed a good omen. Make my ox's bracelet more pious. 2% monthly piety. Yes, please. Please do. By all means. Any piety stacks I'll take. Oh. The plaque next to one of the guardian statues needs to be translated. Chance of her becoming a scholar from that. I'd like to get that. That'd be kind of fun. So we're probably going to hit tier 2 here, but we didn't go far enough. Another daughter. Faces. She's still only got 4 bloodlines. Sorry, I threw myself off because I said another daughter as if, you know, that wasn't, that wasn't going to happen. Come on. The feat. Spirituality can achieve. Very good. Kindness born from birth. Oh! For every birth, the cordiality shown me grows. As I hold my newborn baby in my arms, I'm greeted by more warmth and kindness than ever before. I guess I do have quite the impressive gathering of children. Mother, many children. General opinion +5. Matriarch. Like I said, it's very appropriate. And there we are, level 2 piousness. Not bad. It's not quite enough to ascend yet, but actually we're getting there quite fast. I'm surprised. Mosul. Boom. I will be taking that one happily. Thank you. And we are home. Very good. Let's go for 74 now. What does Ernest Stafford do? Personal scheme up by 5%. I guess we'll now we'll focus on the realm. We've been very kind of introspective. We've booned our piety. She's already had a tremendous amount of children, of which I can't keep up with. She's, smoothed over those personal relationships. We expanded very slightly, but again, it's all building up to that big war upcoming. So I feel like at this point, it's worth... I feel like at this point, this is where we want to plow into maybe external affairs instead. So let's learn some languages. And in fact, let's go ahead and learn the Abbasid language. That'd be good. We're going to learn Iranian to kick things off. Firstly, Iranian, not Persian? I know they're basically interchangeable, right? Arabic. Arabic. Okay, we must already speak Arabic if that's the case. What languages do you speak? Why couldn't we learn Arabic? Who knows? It doesn't really matter too much. So is there any way here we can get that extra 1,000 piety fast to be able to get that ritual of ascension? I would love to do that today. That would be a real nice end cap on this first journey out there. I mean, the obvious answer would just go on another pilgrimage immediately, right? There's no reason not to. Instead of going to that war immediately then, let's go on a journey. So that one is fairly short distance. What's Malta? Respectable distance. Napoli is quite far away. Arles is very far away. Is that as far as it goes? Up to very far away. Okay, so we might as well just go to somewhere... Okay, very far away. I guess we'll go up to Venezuela. What have you got? Very far away over there. Honestly, I think it's probably quicker we just sail up to here then. Perfect. That'll do. And we'll obviously go all in again as slow as... Oh, I can't quite afford it. We'll wait a little while. It won't be too much money to get that. Too much longer to get that money. You know what I meant. Hello. Would you like to collect some taxes for me? That'd be quite handy. What's going on up here? Oh, Jesus. Third French ancestral claim on the Kingdom of Burgundy. I feel like our realm... I feel like Germania is falling apart. The French are just like... steamrolling us. Well, here's a quick way to make a little cash. Let's go ahead and liquidate some artifacts, shall we say. It's Count Smeagol's battle axe. I mean, it's not as good as what we've got. It's a ceremonial axe. It's nice. I don't think we need that. Thank you. Sorry, Smeagol. What have we got here? Oh, Nubian mail. We've got better armor. Prowess plus 13. Oh, God. That's like massive compared to what we've got. Okay, let's go ahead and bin some of these then, shall we? Goodbye. There we go. Enough for our pilgrimage. Well, that was expensive as fuck. Let's see what we get from it. Hopefully just enough to get that ascension. That's all I'm after. Let's just get that sorted as fast as possible. The language scheme power up by 75%. Each alliance grants +1. Obviously, we could very, very rapidly tick that off, but I'm being a bit more careful about alliances this time. Another baby's been formed. Boat baby. Finally, destined Targaryen boat baby. Oh, and studies in Iranian are done. Oh, that's good. That's pretty appropriate. Right, what have you got for me then? Ready to just straight up give to me. Okay, let's go for down this tree first. Get to profit. Get that monthly piety. It's going to be so important with this character. She's a hard worker. She's going to work hard to prove herself to the spark to get that ascension. Here we are then. Oh, We traveled further away, but because we went by bloody boat, it didn't actually count for any piousness off the bat. Oh, piss and shit. Okay. Lovely poem about us. Thank you. Appreciate that. Well, that was a tremendous waste of resources, but to be fair, we did actually cross that 5,000 piety mark, so I guess I'll take it, even though it didn't quite work as I was hoping. That's still fine. Title creation cost minus 20%. That's probably going to be relevant. Hopefully going to be relevant sooner rather than later. We've got an inspired person notification, but because we chose Pomp as our travel type, it takes the whole court with you, right? So if we look at our court now, it's 3 children in a room with a random old man and this lady, whoever the hell she is. And it's nice that every character is kind of going through a trial that's relevant to themselves in a way. Our previous character, our warfare character, had to prove that he was worthy by going to war and reuniting all the lands of Egypt that splintered. This character, our diplomacy and learning character, is having to convince the divine spark that she is worthy to be an elf, because she's only got regular elf trait and her child was born regular elf-blooded, which is very annoying. Force vassalization caster spell. Hey, I could do something with that. Perpetual mastery, powers per level of fame, could be quite good. Let's go for friendly fates with casualties. I don't know how often she'll be leading troops. I'd love to see her leading troops, don't get me wrong. Finally then, our play of today. We have ascended. We have lost the trait elf and gained the trait high elf. Very necessary. And then, of course, we can ascend again. It's going to cost us 6,000, and then I presume it will be 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. It's going to get very tremendously, frighteningly expensive. But I will say that is an absolutely superb, tremendous, fantastic start. I feel like time has absolutely flown by today. Suddenly ended up with 4 kids. Of course, the first one, tremendously lucky, and probably partly down to Endless Lord, has ended up with all 5 bloodlines. Þarþuþhaþhi, potentially Þarþuþhaþhi the second. Of course, we do need to ascend this kid as well. This kid didn't get the ascension. Interesting. Still only elf blood. Was the last one unique in that? Oh, I suppose it was different tier. I wonder if we get the option again when we go between... But no, we just went elf to high elf. So I wonder if in the next one we'll go from high elf to true elf, whether or not this kid will also be ascended up to true elf. Otherwise, this kid's going to have to prove himself as well. He'll have his own little personal journey of him having 5 bloodlines, but being one of the thinnest blooded elves ever, somehow. Either way, I think that'll do us for today, the beginning of a new chapter. Very much just kind of the intro, the opening, getting us prepped for... what is hopefully going to be a whole new realm. I don't know how long it took us to establish a new realm as Smeagol, so I don't feel too bad about things, but it kind of worked out quite well, because now we can... People can give me feedback on whether or not they like the Mesopotamia idea. If you don't hate it, we'll obviously carry on. If it's not particularly liked, we can forget about it and go for like a different approach, different perspective. But I think it's kind of nice that we'll jump there, and then maybe we'll go over to... We could do like a bigger jump and go over to India with the next character, or even go up north towards, say, the basin or something like that. We'll figure it out. Thank you, of course, to the executive producer patrons for allowing this series to exist at all. A thank you to Sherlock, Evelyn X, Jared, Aldo, Commissar Fox, The White Fox God, Nash EQ, Huntsman, Taco Cat, Spaceman Joe, Caden Bjornstad, Knight of Soren, MK Sky, Birdman, Desh here, Snowlauger, Mutabilis, Scaps, Ever Curious, Daffyd NZ, Overconfidently Incorrect Person, Cletus, Lichen Lover, Clogged Artery, A Random Fur, and Kairobi for their support at the executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. Of course, a big thank you to Elf Destiny for being so damn playable. And a thank you to Bougie Bongwater, Carl, Max, Generally Mean, Dreadburner94, Plasma Wolf, Kayakigi, Chubgator, Edgarus Palima, Elliot Sandage, Christine, Zenmaster, Jarek, L. Chalupacabra, Lady McGilvra, Mr. Meeseeks, and Kongsmore. We'll see you all tomorrow for maybe Queen of Mesopotamia?